like to wish everyone a very, very happy Christmas. And for me, I think I love to go a little bit deeper around Christmas to think about the original significance of this festival, which is now celebrated all over the world in all religions and all cultures. It's really like a universal festival. And probably the most powerful image we have of Christmas that people all over the world put together is a tree. And I think the tree has some wonderful spiritual lessons for all of us. And as growing up as a child, I was always excited. My family, about 2 weeks out from Christmas, would put a tree. We'd have a live tree in the house. And then slowly gifts would collect under the tree. And as little children, that was so exciting, waiting to open the gifts. But as I've got older and I think explored my own spiritual journey, I honestly feel that the greatest gift we can give to those we love at Christmas is to see their goodness and to see their value. And only last year, my father, he turned 90 years old, and his birthday is around Christmas time. And I was thinking, well, how can I celebrate Christmas with him? And in the end, I wrote a long letter to him of all the things I'd learned from him in my life and all the things I value about him, all his qualities and all his virtues. I can honestly say in all the years I've known him, he's never been so touched by a gift from me. And I feel a really wonderful way to celebrate Christmas this year is to really acknowledge the beauty in those who are closest to you in your family and your workplace or whatever. Because we live in a very negative world. We always seem to hear negativity through the media, negativity about each other. And even though people show a face to the world, deep down they carry a lot of those thoughts and feelings. And when someone comes out and says, I love this about you, I appreciate this about you, I think it touches hearts deeply. And so I think really the gifts at the bottom of the tree are really the gifts of seeing and valuing the beauty in others. When Christmas comes around for me, I reflect on my relationships, because I think probably the main way that I look at my own spirituality, how do I know I'm a spiritual person or I'm developing spirituality? It's my relationships that indicate me my change. And the way I look at relationships these days is that all relationships do is trigger what's already in me. I think in our subconscious we carry our story of the past. And when people come in front of me, whatever, my face, my vibrations, my words trigger feelings inside of us. And I think that really indicates to me my level of spirituality. When we don't have spirituality, we project back on the other. But when there's deep spirituality, I take responsibility for my feelings. And I feel this is such an important thing to sort of reflect on around Christmas time. How do I want to do it better next year? How do I want to live my life next year? How do I want to reach Christmas next year? Because a lot of us would say that the quality of my life, a lot of it depends on the quality of my relationships with those who are closest to me. And often I reflect on my reactions to people, my internal reactions. It may not even come on my face. And if I sort of still hold grudges, I can't forgive people, I give people the silent treatment. To me, that's a sign that, there's a lot to learn in my relationships. If my mind is chronically critical, whatever people do, I just focus on what's wrong. That's also indicating to me that it's actually me that needs to bring change. Because one of the things of spirituality, when I know who I am and I develop a relationship with God, that I'm able to, I think, improve my attitude towards others. And I feel Christmas time is a wonderful time to reflect how am I going, and what can I do better next time, so that I feel better during the next year. And honesty is really looking what I need to do rather than what others need to do. I also feel it's a time, and I've seen at the end of the year, Christmas time, New Year, things happen. Things happen with others, things happen in life. And often I carry stories in my mind about what people have said, what people have done. And that disturbs my happiness and my sense of joy about life. And Christmas is really about celebrating joy. And if I can forgive, if I can let go. And to me, forgiveness is letting go all the conditions of my mind that stop me being loving. Because each time I can't forgive, I suppress love inside of me. And some people say, well, it's not easy to forgive, and I would agree. But once again, I think when there's a deep and real relationship with God, my own experience is that when I feel close to God, I feel it doesn't matter. Let me let go. Let me let go so I can really enjoy a peaceful mind during Christmas. So I think Christmas also is a time to review, observe what has happened, and let it go and move on into the future. And I think, to me, the essence of Christmas is goodwill. And when we look at the tree, often at the top of the tree is an angel. And I don't know what angels mean to you, but to me, an angel means one who has love for God and goodwill for everyone. And to me, there can be no more beautiful life than to really feel the love of God in my heart. And it's like a decision. I make a decision. Every person I come in touch with has a set of strengths, and every person has a set of weaknesses. What do I focus on? I can focus on the weaknesses that will make me extremely unhappy. To me, one of the ways I measure my ego is my attitude to people. But I make the decision, I'm going to have goodwill for others. I'm going to have good feelings for others. And I feel this is really the way to celebrate a beautiful Christmas. It's like I give the gift of seeing people's virtues. The tree, in a sense, is celebrating the tree of humanity in this incredible variety world in which we live. But at the top is the symbol of the angel, the one who is spreading goodwill. And I think there can be no better behavior in this world where people talk about negative things, where people feel so depressed sometimes about the state of things. To have on your face, have in your words, have in your eyes, feelings of benevolence, feelings of goodwill. And really, sometimes we say, well, nice to say, but how easy is it to do? My own experience is the more I explore a real relationship with myself as a spiritual being and my relationship with God, then I'm able really to spread those feelings of goodwill. And I think Christmas can really be such a joy. And I would experiment. I would not just listen to words, but just experiment. Say, okay, let me try. Let me try when I meet everybody, consciously see their value, consciously see good in them, consciously have feelings of benevolence, and just see the result. I think it'll be one of the most beautiful Christmases that you've ever had. Anyway, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas for me, and may 2017 be the best year yet. Thank you.